The Philadelphia Eagles may or may not be going to the White House. You see, the Philadelphia Eagles, they have a lot of, things stacked against them. They did win the Super Bowl, so they got that going for them. But, consider who their mayor is. She can't spell Philly.
E-L-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Again.
Let's go Birds! Let me hear you all say, E-L-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go Birds! Let me hear you all.
All right. So, it's Philly. That's the Philadelphia mayor, who clearly does not know how to spell the word Eagles. Unbelievable. Anyway, they're kind of in this controversy right now because it came out that they may not be wanting to go to the White House. They won the Super Bowl, and so traditionally you go and you meet with the president in the Oval Office. It's kind of a big honor. And according to some sources, this story got reported recently after they won the Super Bowl. They said they were not going to go, that it was somehow like a, quote, massive no. The story first came out, actually, I believe, in the Philadelphia Sun. Here we go. They plan to snub the invitation at the White House. That's according to sources at the U.S. Sun that spoke to the Eagles. Wow. Okay, well, what a bunch of losers, right? You're gonna turn down an invitation to the White House because you don't like Trump? Whatever happened to patriotism? I'll tell you, who needs them, right? Like, we don't need them. Like, don't invite them to the White House if that's their attitude. Forget about it. They got disinvited once before because they refused to stand for the national anthem. They got a whole thing going on. Roger Goodell can't quite get a handle on this. While the president's saying no more DEI, Roger Goodell, who's the commissioner of the NFL, he's like, no, we're not getting rid of DEI. We're all about DEI. DEI is great. So I'm like, okay, if it's that great, when are we going to see an Asian woman as a linebacker playing in the NFL? Because if you actually believe in DEI, well, then that's what you'd be doing, right, Roger? Doesn't quite add up, right? So it's this whole controversy. They're not going to go. Maybe they'll go. The newest, latest, and greatest, this was the story, right? Just a couple of weeks ago, they weren't going to go. But now things may be thawing. They did have I told you that, they got canceled before. Here's the newest story in Politico today. The White House says Eagles have not rejected the Super Bowl celebration invitation. They have not rejected it. Although technically, according to my sources, the invitation has not gone out. So there's no invitation, and thus they have nothing to reject. They did once before lose their invitation to the White House, and that was because they wouldn't stand for the national anthem, the wonderful national anthem, which I am very proud to sing and have played this for some of you guys before. Any chance I get to sing the national anthem, look, I'm there. But these guys won't stand for it. And you got Roger Goodell at the NFL, like, totally fine with it. There's no patriotism for football? Isn't like football as American as apple pie? I mean, it's a problem, right? And this is part of the cultural shift and change that needs to happen in this nation. It's really, really important that transpire. So again, they lost their invite last time for not standing for this one. Yes, I am a trained opera singer. And when I have my voice, it can be something. Anyway, it's a beautiful song. We need to hear it more and more. We need patriotism back in America. That was fun. I got to make some more recordings, right? We can find some more patriotic songs. I have God Bless America too. We'll play that another day. But my point just is, these guys kind of need to get it with the program. You know what? You wouldn't have the opportunity that you have. You wouldn't be making millions of dollars as a football player if it weren't for the great United States of America. So for God's sakes, accept the invitation to the White House. Act like a patriot. Stand for the national anthem. Be thankful for the opportunity that has come your way, for goodness sakes. Or wind up like Joy Reid, sobbing all the time, all the time. You know, I think it's going to be more than Joy Reid. What do you guys think?